kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the gang now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf. Hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 20. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash. Yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Todd Gurley.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards to pick up there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Gurley. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Mayfield on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. They will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On the pickup. It's second
and 8.
38-yard line.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're running for Gurley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Falcon first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Younghoe Koo.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, Mayfield again. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Montgomery. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. Watch the slant.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
He'll set up to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Todd Gurley.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And nowhere to fit that foot. Knocked away and incomplete.
Number 84.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out here with the option left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
45.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Washington.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Falcons 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 and out.
set him back 5. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard
Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
Julio Jones, 66 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
Steelers 21, Falcons 18.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Flush to his right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
35-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a run with Montgomery. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
37-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another carry now for Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 2 yards.
He's back to throw.
3rd down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
3 and out.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Mayfield on play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Chase Claypool. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One last shot for Mayfield here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.